Hello, everybody.
Today I'm here with another Disney Heroes Battle Mode hero concept, and today I've created Oswald from, well, I guess the Mickey Mouse and Friends series. I guess just a Mickey Mouse character in general. So let's take a closer look at him. My main goal in this was to make him look as similar to pretty much Mickey as I could. Even though Mickey in the game is a little bit of a different style, for this one I gave him like the black beady eyes of the older cartoon style. Although in the game the Mickey that we have has the white eye with the black pupil in it. So I highly recommend you to quickly just look up what Mickey looks like in the game and compare it to my creation of Oswald here. Because everything except for the eyes, I think, was as close to my approximation of making it look like he belonged right next to Mickey as I could. So Mickey doesn't really have any shading or anything on the black parts of his body. It's just a solid black, and then the lighting really helps him stand out from the background. So this one is another one like how I had you turn up your brightness on your device for Mowgli to see the details in his hair. You might have to turn up your brightness just to see the general shape of Oswald here. And again, the lighting has a lot to do with just making the shape for him, since he is a solid black all over. And then again, I gave him the just plain white face, but I actually did some shading on this one. Like I said, I'm trying some different things with Season 3 to make it look a little bit more like it does in game. So I've kind of got that white to gray gradient on his face, and then just the basic kind of shading that I do for the blue shorts. And I am very happy how he turned out. I really like the pose for him too, which I did not really come up with on my own. I saw some fan art of it and kind of made my own creation of that. But still, I really like the pose that I created for him. And I think Oswald will be such a cool character to see. Like, I think we deserve Daisy next, and then even someone like Clarabelle or something might deserve a spot before Oswald, but Oswald got taken out of the limelight so long ago, and he's starting to get a lot of the attention he deserves, but could certainly use some more. And it'd be really fun to see him in the game. And I think he just looks really cool next to Mickey, like the Epic Mickey series when he was paired up with him there. The blue and the red, as well as like their kind of different body shapes where the ears make up most of Oswald's height, is just really fun to see. And I just really love Oswald. I like him more than I like Mickey, honestly. But without further ado, let's go through the skills. Maybe this is the reason why he isn't in the game or any of these games, because it's really hard to get source material for this stuff. So the first thing that I have is just something from the original cartoon that he was in, which is like called the trolley problem or something. It's something to do with a trolley. So either we have like the dusting that he's doing at the beginning, or just simply have him get on a trolley and run through the enemies. I just think it'd be cool to reference the original cartoon. And we will get back to the original cartoons. The next skill I have is a more recent one, which was apparently the first one ever made for Disney in full color. But it was made like a couple of years ago in Japan, I think. And the animation quality is a little worse, but it's cool to see him in like a modern cartoon. And we've got him just like using the pickaxe here, so I thought maybe that could be a weapon for him. I don't know. I just wanted to pull this in because I thought it was a cool piece of history, but it's kind of hard to take a skill from it. So let's say we give him a pickaxe as a weapon. So now we have this clip of him bowling, which is kind of stealing a move from Pete, so they probably wouldn't include it, but he's got this ball that he throws and knocks out the enemies. So another move that could just damage a bunch of enemies at once. Again, they probably wouldn't do this one because Pete already has a bowling skill in the game, and most of his moves revolve around that too. And then the final one is a clip of him actually wielding a sword from this night cartoon. So we kind of have a weapon for him. I don't know if this would be like what he has at all times, but I think it would just be kind of cool to have him pull it out. And maybe he does a specific one where he pokes the character in the butt or something. Or maybe he has his head launch off like he does in that one part of the clip. I don't know, but this was the main thing that I found of him actually attacking, so maybe it has something to do with that. He also like kisses the girl in here, so maybe he has a lot of like moves where he just like kisses the girl off screen and then gets real happy or something. I don't know. It's so hard to come up with moves for this guy. If you have any ideas for the moveset, I would love to hear a concept of your own. I didn't look at any here because I thought it would be kind of cheap to just steal someone else's ideas. I typically try not to do that, but sometimes when I don't have any ideas, I'll try to look for something. But for this one, I was like, no, I'm just going to come up with stuff on my own. Anyways, the friendships I thought of for him, which I actually didn't, so I'm coming up with this on the spot. Are there any rabbits or bunnies in this game? I don't think there is. Oh, Judy Hopps. Yeah, maybe him and Judy Hopps would be a fun interaction, a much more modern take on a realistic version of a mouse.
A bunny, you idiot.
Compared
It's
to
a bunny.
Oswald here with the rubber hose kind of style. And then maybe just another Mickey character, like maybe just basic and go with Mickey, but that feels so cheap too. But it's always fun to see him interact with Mickey. In the Epic Mickey ones, he was always pissed that Mickey kind of stole the spotlight from him. So it's always fun to see. Yeah, I didn't think of this beforehand, so I apologize. But if you have any other good ideas, I'd love to hear it. Like maybe he just interacts with Pete. I don't know. I was trying to think of like older characters too. There really aren't any in the game that are as old as Oswald, other than like Mickey, I guess. Which I think Oswald predates him anyway, so yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I think the idea of Oswald is really cool. I did not get this idea on my own, but the main reason I did it was because I wanted to create it. But very recently, Cristobal Andres Ortiz Sepulveda, sorry if I mispronounced the name, but I believe it's Cristobal, suggested it with a few other characters, which are really cool as well. And then we've got Sage Trammell, suggested quite a while ago, and I actually said, you know, I just made a Daisy, so I think I'm going to give it some time before I do another Mickey Mouse character. And before I could do Pete, you know, he was already released in the game. And I don't think anyone else specifically suggested me to make a concept of it. Gianluca suggested, or like talked about it, but I don't think he was suggesting me to do a concept. But keep letting me know what concepts you want to see. I need to do a bit more diverse ones because this one and the previous one, Mowgli, were really easy for me. So I need to do a more complicated one now, I think. So maybe I'll look into some of the more complicated characters people have been suggesting. I've also got to do like sequels to some of the ones that have done well on previous ones. So if you recognize that, you'll know which characters are coming up soon. But I'm very happy that I was able to do Oswald. It was really fun. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.